Native American proverbs are a rich source of wisdom and insight passed down for generations. These proverbs are not just catchy sayings or clever metaphors, but nuggets of truth that reflect a deep understanding of life, connection to Mother Nature, and human wisdom. So let's start the video. If you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Do not change horses in the middle of the river. Certain things catch your eye, but pursue only those that capture the heart. Do not pray when it is raining if you do not pray when the sun is shining. If a man is to do something more than human, he must have more than human powers. Man belongs to earth, earth does not belong to man. Tell me, and I'll forget, show me, and I may not. Remember, involve me, and I'll understand. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. When all the trees have been cut down, when all the animals have been hunted, when all the waters are polluted, when all the air is unsafe to breathe only, then will you discover you cannot eat money. When the white man wins, it is a battle. When the Indian wins, it is a massacre. No river can return to its source, yet all rivers must have a beginning. It takes 1,000 voices to tell a single story. Even your silence holds a sort of prayer, meaning, even during quiet moments, our silence can be a form of prayer, a prayer that requires no words. Never sit while your seniors stand. It is easy to be brave from a safe distance. Listen to nature's voice, it contains treasures for you. Showing kindness to a stranger is a gift that is always returned. It's no secret that showing compassion for others can have a profound impact, not just on the person receiving the kindness, but also on the one offering it. When we are kind to strangers, we open our hearts for connection and empathy. We acknowledge that we are all connected somehow. Each person is his own judge. Give me knowledge, so I may have kindness for all. Cherish youth, but trust old age. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Walk beside me that we may be as one. Meaning, in essence, this quote is about building relationships based on mutual respect and equality. It puts emphasis on treating others as equals, rather than assuming authority or superiority. When we walk beside someone, we acknowledge their value as individuals and honor our shared journey. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past. Wisdom is of the future. Listen to the wind, it talks. Listen to the silence, it speaks. Listen to your heart, it knows. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced to live your life in such a way that when you die, the world cries, and you rejoice. When the blood in your veins returns to the sea, and the earth in your bones returns to the ground, perhaps then you will remember that this land does not belong to you, it is you who belong to the land. Meaning, we often forget that we are not separate from nature, but rather an integral part of it. We are born into the earth and return to it when we die. The land, the sea, on the sky are not ours to own, but to share and care for. One finger cannot lift a pebble. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. A community that lacks faith in itself cannot survive. All dreams spin out from the same web. This is what this quote teaches us about dreams are. Dreams, just like threads in a spider web, stem from the same source. They all come from within us, the same place where we hold our deepest desires and aspiration. All things have inner meaning and form and power. Do not allow anger to poison you. Eating little and speaking little can hurt no man, meaning by living a simple and balanced life, we can avoid the pitfalls of overindulgence and find peace in the present moment. Inside your heart is a tiny place where all knowledge and wisdom resides. Leave your mind and your constant thoughts and return to your heart. Let no one say negative things about those who are not present. Like a seed, your future is only beginning to emerge out of the darkness. No answer is also an answer. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. Work hard, keep the ceremonies, live peaceably, and unite your hearts. Be satisfied with the needs instead of the wants. Do not speak of evil, for it creates curiosity in the hearts of the young. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk to moons in his moccasins. The journey is more important than the destination. Do not only point the way, but lead the way. There can never be peace between nations until it is first known that true peace is within the souls of men. Friendship is held to be the severest test of character. Is it not better for 100 to pray for one than for one to pray alone for himself? To have a friend and to be true under any and all trials is the mark of a man. It is less of a problem to be poor. While money and possessions can provide temporary happiness, they cannot replace the sense of satisfaction and self-worth that comes with living an honest and ethical life. Most of us do not look as handsome to others as we do to ourselves. Not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Don't let the grass grow on the path of friendship. Friendship is a delicate flower that requires constant care and attention. It is a bond that can bring warmth, joy, and comfort to our lives, but it can also wither away if we neglect it. Life is not separate from death, it only looks that way. There are plenty of different paths to a deep understanding of the universe. Beware of the man who does not talk and the dog that does not bark. Don't judge with the eye, soothe the heart instead. Our first teacher is in our own heart. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Never forget that the person who plants the seed is not the one who will harvest the crop. A single twig breaks, but the bundle of twigs is strong. Our pleasures are shallow, our sorrows are deep. It is good to be reminded that each of us has a different dream. Man's law changes. With his understanding of man, only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. Old age is not as honorable as death, but most people want it. People's eyes say words that the tongue cannot pronounce. The more you give, the more good things come to you. Life is both giving and receiving. Listen to her, our earth, our mother. Listen to what she is saying. When an elder speaks, be silent and listen. From a grain of sand to a great mountain, all is sacred. He who would do great things should not attempt them all alone. Every fire is the same size when it starts. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. He who has great power should use it lightly. If you find a person keeps looking at you, it could mean they are thinking of you. The more you ask how far you need to go, the longer your journey seems.